So man, you gotta get on the phones, man. You gotta get on the phone. You know it. You gotta be making those cold calls, and So for myself, this is something that I'm working on as well. Is over the next week, next couple of weeks, I'm actually gonna be making hundreds and hundreds of cold calls, right? And it's a proven lead generation method. So if you're running some kind of service business, some kind of B2B business, you want to get the phones ringing, you want to get people on the phone, people on appointments with you, you gotta pick up the phone, right? You really gotta pick up the phone. And now a lot of times people have a lot of fears where picking up the phone is concerned. People are concerned like I'm not gonna know how to talk with these leads. I'm not gonna know how to set an appointment. I don't know how to get people interested in my service, in my consulting business, in my agency, in my service-based business, in my B2B business. Like if you can get me in front of any interested prospects, I know how to close them. But how do I get that appointment in the first place? So one of the missing pieces is obviously training. You gotta get trained, right? Like if it's just you in your business, guys, and you are in this position, what I recommend you do is you get some solid cold call training that can kind of show you how to actually make a cold call, what to say in the first 10 seconds, how to introduce yourself, how to get somebody interested, how to have a rebuttal ready in case they're not interested or they tell you no, like how to develop the what they call the gift of the gab. Yeah, how to actually talk with people right on the phone. Like you really gotta go through training. Think about it like this: if you try to go and bake a three-layer chocolate cake with no training whatsoever, it's only gonna end up in disaster. So of course, any thinking person is gonna hate making three-layer chocolate cake under those conditions because they know they are really bad at it. Because they know, like, they don't know, it just ends up being a mess of chocolatey ingredients and liquid that nobody would ever eat, right? But that's because you're doing it totally wrong, because you're trying to make three-layer chocolate cake with absolute zero training. I mean, if I tried to do that, it would end up in disaster. But that's what you might be um, doing, and you're trying to make cold calls when you got no training. So you guys, you gotta cold calling is more sophisticated than making three-layer chocolate cake. So you actually need a lot more training. You gotta go through a lot more training, a lot more methodology, and work really, really hard, and eventually you're gonna master it. So go out there and get the training. And if you need help getting appointments for your service-based business, I can actually help, because I actually offer a service where we can set appointments for you. I can go out there in the market and get calls for you, and get appointments for you for your service-based business, for your B2B business. And so if you are in that situation, you can always just send me a message. But really the way to get in and talk with me more about that program is really to go through my Discord server, and just make sure you join, and then you can send me a DM and tell me like, okay, I need appointments for my service business. This is what I'm trying to get done, and we can always look at it and discuss it. But whatever you do, guys, to grow your service-based business, to grow your B2B business, you need to get on the phones. You need to get those appointments coming in.